Sam, you have Yahrzeit tonight. Learning should be Le'ilu Nishmas. Le'ilu Nishmas. Margalit Masha. Bat. Shimshon Asher. Hashem should have an Aliyah and continue.
Can you add another schus?
The schus for
Daniela Basara.
Erev Tov Rabbi Say, this evening we are arriving at the Midah of Netzach Shebegvura. Yesterday was day number 10, and the Midah Netzach Shebegvura gives us an opportunity to think about Midas HaNetzach in a way that we haven't yet had an opportunity to speak about. We spoke about Netzach as the Midah of both victory and eternity, but the Midah of Netzach, Chazal explained to us, a number of places we'll explain how and why in a moment. The Midah of Netzach is also the midah of emunah. When a person understands that HaKadosh Baruch Hu exists lanetzach, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is eternal, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is everlasting, and that HaKadosh Baruch Hu always wins, meaning HaKadosh Baruch Hu is that thing which is v'acharei kichlois hakol levado yimlach nar. At the end of all things, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will still be there. He will still be the melech. That engenders within us a sense of emunah, of understanding that HaKadosh Baruch Hu's got the big picture. There's a very big picture. And that, when we think about that for a moment, that inspires us with a certain sense of Yirah Shamayim. The Chavetz Chaim once said that somebody once came to him with a particular challenge that he was having, and he said to him, tell me, this thing that you're struggling with so much. This, whatever it was, you're tempted by this challenge that you're having. He said to him, tell me, where are you going to be in 10 years' time? So he said, 10 years' time, I'm probably going to be in place such or such. And he said, tell me, where are you going to be in 100 years' time? So 100 years' time, I will not be in this world anymore. So where are you going to be? He says, I'll be in the Olam HaEmes. I'll be with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He said, good. And where are you going to be in 1,000 years' time? With HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And where are you going to be in 10,000 years' time? Still with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So he said to him, look, I understand that you have whatever challenge you're having now, but understand that that one is temporary. You're going to be with HaKadosh Baruch Hu for eternity, thereafter. Forever and ever and ever. La netzach netzach. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is eternal. You're going to be with the Rebbeinu Shalom. So when you consider for a moment temporary, whatever it is, a challenge, a tainug, a pleasure, a stress, a strain, a distraction, against the eternity of the Rebbeinu Shalom, so that engenders and inspires a certain sense of Yirah Shamayim. And that's the midah of Netzach Shebegvura. When we understand the weightiness of what it means that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is lanetzach, that we understand we have emunah, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has the very big picture, and that He's looking out for us, and that He cares about us, and that He loves us, and that this is all in our best interest. Even if we don't understand it, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is lanetzach, and that inspires a certain sense of gvura of Yirah Shamayim, yeah.
It's hard, works very hard in that place.
Right.
Because the other side of that is, you're going to be with human being is going to be with HaKadosh Baruch Hu lanetzach, so therefore that small incident
doesn't make a difference. Right.
So that's the Yitzhahara side of it. It's a very
100%. And we'll talk about that a little bit today and a little bit tomorrow, how to deal with that particular Yitzhahara. But the avodah of understanding that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is lanetzach, and therefore that inspires Yirah Shamayim, that's the avodah of tonight and tomorrow. To understand that there is an avodah in HaKadosh Baruch Hu is eternal, and this thing that I'm doing is tiny, and I don't want that sticking by me forever. And that is what Yosef HaTzadik deals with when Eshes Potiphar comes to him and says, hey, Yosef, you wanna hang out? And the pasuk says that he says, I don't want to be with you. Says the pasuk, lishkav ita liyos etzlo, to lie with her, to be with her. So Chazal say in that pasuk, to lie with her in this world, to be with her in the next one. Meaning, I don't want this Eshes Potiphar for the rest of my eternity. That this is now part of me. I don't want that being part of me for the rest of eternity. That midah of lanetzach is what Yosef HaTzadik uses in order to not go ahead with Eshes Potiphar. That's in the word of Ben Adam L'Makom and a little bit in the word of Ben Adam L'Atzman. But the word netzach as we pointed out, is also the avoda of emuna. And gvura, netzach shebegvura, gvura, Chazal explain, is where parnasa comes from. What does it mean that parnasa comes from midas hagvura? So midas hagvura is the natural order of the world. And this is what we discuss and describe in the second bracha of Shemona Esrei. That HaKadosh Baruch Hu mechad kol chaim b'chesed. HaKadosh Baruch Hu takes care of the world with kindness. He sustains everything. Mechayim meisim b'rachim ravim. He brings to life the dead. Somech noflim. He props us up when we're falling. V'roif echolim, matir asurim, mekayem emunasai l'sheni afar, and gives emuna to those that are already in the next world. Mi chamach bal gvuras. Who is like you, the Baal Gvuras, the master of all gvuras. And it is in that bracha that we note, during the rainy season certainly, because that's called Gvuras Geshamim, meaning the natural order of the world in which HaKadosh Baruch Hu sustains all of existence. That is Midas HaGvura. HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the world, Chazal say, with every aspect of creation, with what it needs in order to survive. Everybody has everything that they need already prepared for them. The only question is, do we mess it up or not? And that's how the Gemara says that a human being that realizes that they don't have parnasa has to do cheshbon nefesh, because the bats and the bears and everybody else has what it needs. Why don't I have what I need? So it must be that HaKadosh Baruch Hu created me with everything that I need, and I've messed this up somehow. The world of parnasa comes from the world of gvura. And Chazal tell us that one of the primary questions that a person gets asked after 120 years is, Nasata ve'nasata be'emuna. Did you do your business dealings be'emuna? Means, did you engage in the midas hanetzach of HaKadosh Baruch Hu when you were off out making a parnasa? That's the question of netzach shebegvura. When you were out there making sure that which is supposed to come to you, al pi din, that's midas hadin, it's midas hagvura, al pi din, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is chayiv to give you sustenance, because you are a creation of Hashem. Hashem wants to make sure that you are alive and well and healthy and wealthy and successful, all of the things that you need in life. Did you go out into the world be'emuna, with emuna that I don't need to lie, I don't need to cheat, I don't need to steal, I don't need to swindle, I can do everything be'emuna. Everything be'emuna, because I understand that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has already prepared this for me. That's the world of nasat be'emuna. Did you do all of your business dealings with a sense of emuna? Means, did you engage in the midas hagvura through midas hanetzach? Or, Chalila, a person could think, maybe I can do things in another way. That's trying to get the midas hadin, the midas hagvura too. You want something provided for you, but you don't want to do be'emuna. That is not midas hanetzach. I mean, the avodah of netzach shebegvura means to constantly have in our minds that if I'm supposed to get it, I'm going to get it. As long as I put in my work and I have a full faith that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is taking care of me, I have emunah in Hashem, He will give me everything that I need. I'm going to work honestly, I'm going to talk to people honestly, I'm going to battle with my Yetzer Hara honestly. All of these things have to be done honestly. And that's in the world of Ben Adam Lechavera. In the world of Ben Adam La'atzma, this is important to understand in general and specifically with regards to Netzach Shebegvura, is that sometimes a person has a particular challenge and they're trying to work on that. They're trying to develop a sense of Midas HaGvura about this thing. They want to get better at it. They want to get better. Whatever that thing is that you want to get better at, you're trying to train yourself in Yerushalayim. You're trying to have a little bit more discipline. There is a big Yetzer Hara to pause at every sense of accomplishment. Meaning, I've done well with this. Whatever the avodah might be. I'm trying to lose weight, and I hit my goal weight. Now I fit into the suit that I want to wear at the chasana, so I can get to the wedding and pig out. That's the opposite of netzach shebegvura. Right? Netzach shebegvura means this that I'm doing is lanetzach. This is eternity. This challenge that I have is for eternity. I'm working with eternity in order to have midas hagvura. That's the avodah. Somebody said to me a little while ago, Blumenthal, one of my chaverim said, he was honest. He said, Rabbi Blumenthal, you used to be a gaver rabbah. This was when I was like 100 pounds heavier, right? So you used to be a gaver rabbah. I said, shkoyach. So he said to me, you're still running? So I said, yeah, I'm running away from the fat guy. He said, what do you mean running away from the fat guy? I said, yeah, that's me. I'm the fat guy. I got it. That's netzach. You have to work in the avodah of because anybody that's ever had any challenge in their life, it doesn't go away. You have to work on it lanetzach in order to maintain the gvura, because the gvura can disappear in a second. HaKadosh Baruch Hu made us overthrow all of our particular challenges, and said to us, if you want to have gvura, you need to work on it lanetzach, which is the avodah of netzach shebegvura. There's about 1,000 more things to say, but Hashem is baruch to be continued.